call it the poetry of God. And nature is the poetry of God. Yep.
What is Jung's birthday?
It's July 27th.
So it's a Leo?
Yeah. So it will be on the chart somewhere along here. So now we're just going to rebuild the chart again from pieces. What's above? The seasons of the year. And the colors of the sphere that's above us. Affects the seasons, affects us all. We having winter and springtime. But that's just, it's still springtime, it's just Canada. Then the planets, oh, 1 second, we're back here. So first it's colored, then we have the chart, and then the next one has the planets on it, yeah. So, and this one, the planets still the same. Oops. There's the sun in Leo, the planets are there. Yeah, I know it from the colors, because I was thinking like that, the moon in Taurus. But the planets are positioned where they are. That's fairly unique to any time. I mean, someone may be born the same time as you and you have your astro twin, but they're not going to necessarily be in the same place as you. So there's still going to be differences. Then you have the lines on the, whoops, one more. Yeah, then the aspects come in. So the aspects are the relationships between the planets. And each planet's a different level of consciousness. So they're the relationships between our different level of consciousness. So really, they're the stress factors. Okay, it tells you how much stress is related to any planet in your chart or in the moment. So stress isn't a bad thing. If you have a chart that's the most stressful chart in the world, that's normal to you. Everybody else is the winner. Of course, if you have a chart that's the smoothest, easiest, less stressful chart, this is going along like, oh, this is nice, who's that uptight person? But what's normal for you is going to determine what's healthy for you. So the as above, so below is really an astrological prayer. If you can live up to tunes with the gods and you can align with the light of the gods, you improve, you elevate your nature, and you improve your life. If you don't, you're not living as above, so below. You know, so we have the planets to emulate, the lights to guide us in our behavior in life. So we have the lights up in the sky, but we have the lines on the earth, for the hours of the day. The earth is turning around. There's specific things that happen every day. So now we have, here's the lines of the earth, or the houses of the horoscope, or the 2-hour divisions of the day. It's based on the earth turning, the earth moving. And from this part, most astrology in the West, you memorize the 12 houses, and everything that happens you add into the meaning of those houses. It's a little myopic because there's a lot more information to get than just doing it that way. So then the planets come on it. You see the planets around here. They're just put around the same way as they are, but there's what's in the signs, what's in the house. It's like really astrology is 2 different circles. One for the signs above, one for the houses below. Like a left eye and a right eye. Okay? And we look at, because they're on a circle, we put them both on the same circle. When they're really 2 different things and they could be studied totally separately in a better way. Okay, so then the aspects come in, then the aspects are drawn in. So here you see the aspects like this, just against the houses. Same aspects, same planet, same place, different signs, different houses. There's just the 2 wheels are aligned the day to the year cycle. Okay, now, that's the basic mechanic, but we're looking at this is to show you the idea that really what we're looking at, each planet is a different level of consciousness, a different function. It's not just a flat piece of paper you're looking at. You're looking like the chakras or the energies coming up your spine, and each one has its own energy, and the nervous connection is going between each of them. And there's so many different functions. There's always a relationship between every planet to every planet. Even if it's not a square opposite, there's 360 degrees, and there's 360 different relationships. Your mind isn't disconnected from your emotions, or from, there's always something going on. It just gets dramatic when there's more stress. But even if it's dramatic, it's you. Take it or leave it. This is my stress, baby. Enjoy it. Or not. So you can't afford to get too arrogant with this. I have, and I've been through 3 different marriages. But you just, when you're enchanted, you go in. The chart doesn't matter. You're enchanted, you go in. Then you find out that 3 or 4 months later, I married this. Then you start seeing it differently. And then you work through it, and sometimes it works, and sometimes if you're lucky, you made good choices and it works, and if it didn't, you wake up. But each of the planets is a different level of consciousness, a different function in our life, and there's different amount of stress patterns that come to it. So, what my main purpose today is just going to see how we're doing for our time, because I wanted to focus on the planets. Got half an hour more, right? Okay. So, each of the planets, so take the moon, most important planet. It's not even a planet. It's the moon. It pulls the tides on the earth. It pulls the water up through the roots of plants so that they can grow. You know, it's a normal, natural thing going around. We have all this stuff about space travel. We're not going to have babies in space unless we have an artificial moon moving at the same cycle to create the gestation and create the formation of a person. You know, it's, but the moon, when you read astrology, it's the mother, it's the breast and the stomach. You know, it's your moods. Those are the main keywords you'd run across. So it's kind of that, but those are gross interpretations. Yeah, it's your mother, but it also becomes your memory. Like, even when you're out of the womb, there's still a memory, a biopsychic memory of who's your mother. You know, like, so every day, so memory, our ability to reflect on things, that's the moon. And also, with it, the habit, most of our habits in our life are set in the first 3 months, even in the first month of our life. Whether you're afraid of the dark, whether you like to eat, whether your mother liked to feed you or not. You know, it's all of these things were part. You come out of 2 souls in one body, you get separated from it, boom, you get your chart. You know, so it's the moon, even though it links to the mom, it's your memory, your bioconnection to it, it's your past. Everything before this moment is just a memory. It's not even real. They're just chains we drag with us to hit anybody we meet. You're meeting me? I went through this, you know. I was in this, you know. That's why I'm that way. And you could work with someone for years, you wouldn't know their moon, but the minute you share a bathroom or you're sharing a kitchen or you're trying to share a house, you run into that moon fast. So one of the ways of healing, one of the beautiful things of the moon, I mean, every day we're living, we're just shoveling stuff into our memory. We're shoveling this moment into our memory. How much of it will you remember tomorrow? You know, we're just shoveling, everything we do, shoveling into the memory. Poor mom. Poor memory. But those memories affect our behavior pattern. When we get sick, it sets up our habit patterns too. The habit patterns, how we eat, how we live day to day, what we do, why do we like this, all of our habit patterns get fit into that. They're shoved into the memory too. And boy, most people live in their moon more than their sun. Most people live in their past, their mother, their tradition, their culture, the way everybody else did it. I have to live like this. And it's the demand of the memories. It's nonsense today, in this moment. But boy, this is where culture, where different things, all these different things come up, they pile up in our memories. So good things and bad things, every day. How many good things happen today? How many bad things happen today? How good will your memories be tomorrow? How good are they today? Right, so it's a powerful thing. It involves our nutrition, our health, our blood quality. All these things are tied up to the habits we have. The beautiful thing is that no matter what disease you have, if you can put a couple of minutes more light in your day, today, your memory will be brighter than it was tomorrow than it was today. And if you can do that for a month or two, you could probably heal just about anything. Simple. Don't try to remember what I'm saying. So the being here now is the thing. Each of the planets in India were called a different yoga. There was the five main yogas, the sun, the moon, and the 5 main yogas. In China, they had the 5 healing elements. and they were put down into numerology, but originally they were the planets. And these are the planets you determine healing from. What's healthy, what's not. So you have Mars, you have the moon, okay, well, sun and moon are their own territories. We get the Mercury, Raja Yoga, or the wood planet, no, not wood, water in China. With Venus, it would be metal planet. It would be back to yoga, love, devotion, yoga. Don't be attached to things, let go of things, be devoted. And with Mars, it would be Hatha Yoga. With Jupiter, it would be Jnana Yoga. With Saturn, it would be Karma Yoga. In China, it would be Mars would be the fireball planet. Jupiter would be the wood planet, and Saturn would be the earth planet. So they're just languages that key into what these are, and then whole cultures are built up around us. And we come out, we're just touching the shore of all this information, and within all this information, there's also a lot of fake news. Okay, there's an awful lot of misinformation out there, and who put it there? You know? So we're just tuning in. But the moon, that idea that you fix your life, you make it a little bit more light. You meditate an extra minute a day.
A little more light or life?
Light. Light. A little bit more light in your life. You meditate for an extra minute a day. In a month, you've got 30 more minutes of life in your memories. It's changing your memories. I mean, memory is the most unreliable function we have. If you're feeling good, what are you going to remember? You're not going to remember the bad things. You're going to forget about them. If you're feeling bad, you remember every worst thing that happened. I'm dying. It's why I'm dying. You know, so like we see the moon as kind of sympathy links now, but it's really the pull of the past on the present, which is really an illusion. How dare the past impose itself? That's why we blame Mom for everything. We came forward with the past. I just want to listen. I just want to play my game. Don't bother me. You know, I'm just into the moment. But that's a very profound thing. So, everything related to anything before this moment, which isn't real anymore, is your moon. So if everything that happened to you before now isn't real, who are you? Where are you coming from? I don't know where you came from. Who are you? You know, here you are. But then you have the habits start saying, if you're hungry in the moment, your habits are calling. If you're hungry and you want to drink or you want to smoke up or something like this, your habits are calling. It's complicated. I like those habits. Those are my favorite habits. What's life without munchies? You know, but that's moon stuff.